Om Namah Shivaya. I am astrologer and author, Professor rudramohapatra from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Today I'll do a book review of Dr. Bengaluru Venkat Raman. For me, all his books are really great, but the book I enjoyed is my experiences in astrology. I'm not promoting any book, not being sponsored by the publisher to publicize this book. For the sake of Jyotisha, I am saying astro researchers, students, and even the full time astrologers should go through this book to know that how Dr. Raman has experimented with astrology. Initial, I think 40 to 50% of the book. I review this book after finishing it. So, though I finished it long back, so it may not be very correct time to make a review here, but it is basically, I will say, biography of Dr. Raman, autobiography of Dr. Raman pertaining to astrology. But you will find many personal facts of Dr. Raman because he is saying that this is happening, my wife is doing this, grandfather is this, my experience with this person is like this. So it is mostly like the autobiography, but the focus is on astrology. So it is a must read. It is a must read by which you can actually correlate your own astrological journey. How come? Let me first put the first proposition. Any person in very initial phase of learning, like you don't know anything of astrology, now you are being initiated into astrology, you are going to any institute to learn to become an astrologer. Exactly the same thing Dr. Raman is saying initially, that when he is learning astrology from his grandfather, Professor Surya Narayan Rao, very leading astrologer of his time, and people were coming to consult uh, Surya Narayan Rao. So Raman is also side by side learning it. And Surya Narayan Rao is giving him tasks to do this, to cast one horoscope like that. Normally happens. That is why I always respect astrology in a family. Yes, I do respect. Even you should see this horse of books behind my back. That is the legacy of my grandfather, who was a professor in English in Utkal University. And my upcoming book on biological astrology, I have dedicated to him because legacy matters. So, take it Rao or Raman, they learned it from a very young age, though Raman did it for a full time basis, while Rao was in All India services. So, anyway, Raman is doing a very, very naughty thing. He is clearly saying here, is he's experimenting with astrology. He's saying, no, this is happening, that is. So, he's immediately skipping to prediction, skipping to conclusion. Uh, who is really getting rejected by Professor Suryanarayan Rao. You first learn astrology, then you predict. And this is the main lesson I find from this book. It's a main lesson. I strongly defy these amateurs, YouTube watching astrological learners, part time, very as if astrology is too much easy to master and keep it as a side practice hobby. So you know that my attention, my intention, and my uh, accuracy uh, towards those kind of guys, but uh, the same thing they do. The mistake is skipping to prediction. Uh, Jupiter in Lagna, a person will be intelligent. Is it? Where is the Lagnesha? Where is Jupiter? However, no answer. Hmm? So, Dr. Raman is saying, he's doing the same thing and getting scolded by Ra. Sometimes also when Raman is also saying, thinking that he is now up to mark, there is conflict, little bit conflict, like professional conflict between this grandfather and grandson. Really enjoyable. I mean, beautiful book. Though some if old guys are there, they might find difficult to read the letter because the font size is around 8. Maybe the book I purchased. So that is one problem. Or else, I mean that's printing issue. You can manage it if e-copies are available. And the second thing here is Ramani is saying about many cases where how astrology is helping him in his during his college days. He there were professors Raman was not good get along with, and he was a science student. Even I did not know that earlier. I thought that Raman is from the humanities background. So he was a science student, and he was not good at that academics, but he is saying not, I mean, not very up to mark. So the professors, some professors are very interested in astrology, and they are coming to Raman for their prediction, while some are clearly defying it. Uh, and he is making predictions for friends, other things, and how those predictions were coming true. And you must be heard about B. Subramanya Sastri. You find another very good person who has translated many classics into English. Uh, like currently we have got R. Santhanam. Both of them we lost anyway, but uh, how Raman is going to B. Subramanya Sastri to learn the mathematical astrology in a sure fashion. He's saying that Raman is saying that the astronomy side I am not able to comprehend well, and how the Sipati Padhati book was very much helpful. I think from that day I also bought that Sipati Padhati book, and how mathematical astrology is taking the help of B. Subramanya Sastri, and some places he is going and not disclosing his name. So his learning and experiences in astrology. This book is very well titled. It's like also it could have been like my experiment with astrology. Like Gandhi, my experiment with truth. It's also can be retitled as could be my experiment with astrology. How is saying this prediction he is making, and in the childish time, this is all coming fact because of wrong. But later on, he is going to a palmist, and a palmist is. I also presented this on one of the webinar in the ICAS, that a palmist is saying wrong things, and he said your 10th house, the Rahu is there, so that you are behaving, and the palmist was stumped. That how come this person knows about my chart? So as I said one of the videos that the 10th house planet is your attitude towards work, how you are dealing with the daily life higher work is 10th house lord. Okay, so that is Rahu is there, so he will be cranky, he will be not reliable, and of adherence of falsehood, like that whatever job he or she will do, that indicates your 10th house anyway. So Raman is catching him during just a train journey. Okay, and also he is evaluating his own chart by saying I am running this dasa this time, and these are the things that are happening me, validating his own life as per the dasa result. So it is not exactly charts are also given many charts where he has predicted. about the person and how he has predicted charts are given. Even some charts, very few charts are not there. It is only mentioned the Lagna is this and this planet is this. And I just tried to make one small chart there for my own reference while going through that book. So it was an uh, memorable journey for me where I am voyaging to this book. And I will not say I love reading biographies, but I remember the Charles Darwin's book, the Voyage of S.V.S. Bogle, which is also good, like a journey, a travel up. So this is what Raman has written this book. Let me also add you here, the Kalasarpa dosa is mentioned here. It's not elaborated. So Raman is saying that Kalasarpa dosa is there in a chart, and which was even questioned by Sachin Malhotra ji, a good writer, a current researcher, a study researcher of a student of Guru Ken Rao, a very good writer in modern astrology and planets and forecast writes. He also asked this question to Gayatri Devasudev, and Gayatri said that at that time Raman was not that much evolved to defy that. Though in the later on or other books, Raman is saying that this Kala Sarpa things was not there. But in this book, you will find that somewhere Raman is saying, I don't remember the exact, but that. Uh, so I do not be very happy. But this was the case. I mean, little bit in ignorance. You see, it is a time of the 70s, or if not 70s, even much more before that. The first edition of this book, let me tell you, the first edition is 10th edition is 1992. So you can find when it is the first edition forward like that. Yes, 1985 one is there, 1992. So anyway, uh, yes, then it's all in print. So 10th edition is 1992. That means Raman is going on adding his life experiences into this book. So you will find some like tradition, although we lost that great soul in 1998, but we have the scope to know up to 90s uh, to some extent, and about his predictions, some mundane predictions about how the Japan, America, possibly during this some global turmoil, uh, and the origin and development of the astrological medicine. So this is all about the book, not all about. This is just a superficial sketch. Yes, pardon my language. You'll say it's not at all about. This is a superficial sketch of my experiences in astrology by Dr. Raman. You have got a very recent edition, 1992, just 6 years back. We lost that great soul. So please have a serious reading, not glance. So please have a serious reading through this book. You will really enjoy, and by enjoying, you will learn many things. Okay, so this is like astrology, like story told. Astrology uh, for a person who landed on this earth for astrology and died for it. I mean, a person from this astrological world. So it's like that. He born as an astrologer and go on learning these things and full time astrologer from a astrological, and it's his time dealing in the poverty's time. He was really not very economically sound. So that's his thing how he's stealing and selling the ornaments of his wife Kamala. So, really, really good book. I was very, I was thinking of reviewing this book much more earlier, but as you know, when the order has not come from him, I cannot do anything. So, please, my request is If you have, if you are into the astrological realm, this is a must read. If before starting, before starting any book of Raman, you can go through this book. Yes, if you know that little bit astrology, you don't know, you are amateur, whatever, you can read this book. It will amplify your outlook towards astrology, and you will definitely enjoy it. Finally, disclaimer: I am not promoting any book. I am not paid by anybody to promote it. It's just a homage to the great soul like Dr. Raman and his creation that appealed me a lot. Well, if you have something to share, please share it in the comment box, your experiences. If you have already gone through this book, which part you really liked, and did this book have some impact on you, or maybe for some this book may would have helped to begin astrology as a career. Maybe, I don't know, because it's so good book. So please write in that comment box. That will be enriching for me. Uh, well, this is all for today. If Lord Mahadeva wants, I'll come up with another new video soon. Till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.